Sneak peek number 2 brings a new building, the crafting station. You get 3 defenses you can choose from it. There is 81 upgrades with it, and we are going to explain all in this video. Sneak peek number 1 yesterday was heaps of fun. Today we got something kind of different. We have a crafting station, and it is going to change the defensive landscape for basically ever, although it is just for Town Hall 17 Plus at the moment. So let's go have a look. We click it. We have the crafting station here. Look at this big building. I'm not even sure if I can find anywhere for it on the map. Give me one sec. Alright, so we have found room in the village here, and let's go in, and we have 3 defenses, and for each season there will be 3 defenses. Now I'll kind of explain it all because it is kind of complex, but before we do that, let's have a look at each of these. So we've got a hook tower, and you'll notice there's 3 different stats that you can upgrade for 3 different resources and also 3 different amounts of time. So you've got all of those there. Then you can see the stats that you are working on at this point in time, and then you've got the description. So we've got a hook tower here that pulls enemies in and stuns them. The next defense is a flame spinner. Same as before, we've got 3 traits we can upgrade. You can see them all here. Very, very short range. It should show it here. Yeah, the range is only 8 tiles. But yet again, gonna be really cool. And then, as you can see, the description here, without ever getting dizzy. I mean, I would be getting dizzy if I did this many spins. The flame spinner creates an endless whirlwind of fire that damages nearby ground and air enemies. And the last defense is arguably the coolest. I mean, look at this thing. This won't just be strong from a defensive damage point of view, but also it will be so distracting, and it'll be very hard to keep track of your troops when there's boulders rolling around on top of them. Yet again, 3 stats you can upgrade. Here is the description for this. So we have 3 new defenses coming into game, but you won't have all of them on your base at once. So now that we're back to the screen, you can select any of these and it will change. You can see kind of just at the top of the screen there, it will change what it is, and you can see the level of each of the modules. That's what they're officially called, not the traits or the stats, the modules. So we can place this on the base. By the way, this is it is a 3x3 building, as you can see here. So we'll place it right there, defense overview, and you can see all of this here. So what is exactly going to happen with this equipment? Let's watch this crushing mortar in action, and whilst it's in action, I'm going to quickly as possible explain to you everything to do with this feature in the game. So we've got these 3 new defenses. They will be in the game for about 3 months at Town Hall 17, and then in 3 months time we will get a new set of 3 defenses. So you're basically going to see a whole new set of defenses, so all your upgrades will technically be useless because the new defenses will come in. So it's another form of temporary upgrades. By the way, how cool does the crushing mortar look? Now, you can only upgrade 1 module of these stats at a time. So for the crushing mortar, the 3 modules, I'm currently upgrading 1 of them, but I can upgrade 1 on each of the 3. But all of them cost builders, and that's what I really don't like about this. I am already so far from maxed because of the supercharged defenses. I'm about 80 to 100 levels, I believe, off being maxed. And now we're adding a whole bunch of other things in game. Now, thankfully, because you only have 1 of them active at a time, you don't have to upgrade all of them. You can pick whichever one you think is the strongest. But yeah, that kind of sums it up as best I can. In 3 months' time, we'll have a whole new set of defenses. Now, here's the crazy thing. The max level is level 10 for each of these stats, which means 9 upgrade levels per. So you're going to have 27 upgrades, so 81 upgrades across the 3 defenses. Now, the last defense, by the way, really easy way to switch between the 3. The last upgrade on at least the Crusher Mortar was a 3-day upgrade. So none of the upgrades are that long, but still 81 upgrades when there's already so many supercharged levels in game is a little bit insane, and given it's only for 3 months, I don't know how I feel about it. The defenses themselves, though, are really cool. I do really like them. I don't really know which is the strongest yet. We'll just have to find out in time. You can also see the visual effects are slightly different because obviously if you're attacking, it's going to be really hard to know the level of the defense when there's 30 different levels and 3 different modules. Supercell have said that there will be slight slight, what am I looking for? Graphic differences, so that you'll be able to tell. What was it? There's going to be graphic differences. Let me get this up here. Oh, I cannot find it right now. Where are you? All right, the way attackers can easily see how roughly strong the defense is. So there's going to be 4 visual levels. Level 0 to 8, level 9 to 17, 18 to 26, and 30. Sorry, that took a bit to find, but there you go. There's going to be 4 visual effects. So you'll get a kind of an idea, but you'll never really know which of the modules is upgraded. For me personally, I think the hook tower will be the strongest. We'll see if it happens in theory, but look at this. Just the ability to pick troops off at such an insane range, as you can see here, will make it incredibly awkward for your attacks. But obviously, we got the ice block spell on offense, and maybe the ice block spell will work really good with this, because if you can get one of your troops pulled in away from the rest of your troops, you can ice block that troop, and if it's in the center of the base, it will tank everything. So obviously, there'll be a pro and con to everything. I think the safest one's probably going to be the Crusher Mortar. Oh my word, that looks ridiculous. How are you going to be able to see your troops? Ridiculous. And then the Flame Spinner, I am unconvinced on, but I'll be definitely interested to see, because obviously it can go in every single direction. But let me know down below what you guys think of these new defenses. Which ones are you going to upgrade once this update drops? Quickly, before we end this video, there has been about 10 bug fixes with this update as well. I'm not going to go through all of them. If you want to read about them, they will be in our blog. They will be in the pinned comment down below.